All right, I'm trying a different setting on my interface, so maybe this will be a little bit. If it's too loud, let me know in the chat if anyone comes in. All right, what are we talking about? Well, what we're talking about? Well, I actually forgot the title already of this video. Oh, the way we're programmed. You know, I was watching a video today, The Real Griff. And I asked him if I can play his video because I threw a joke on there. Okay. I told him it was the wrong time to throw it was the wrong time to throw the joke in there. All right. But he was talking about the John Walsh saga. Okay. It is true what he was saying. John Walsh was an investigator before, a cop or whatever. His son got killed. Uh, they did. If I'm almost positive, they did find the guy. I think that did that years and years and years later, or years later, or whatever. I don't know how long it was, but there was footage that popped up of a guy that pulled up right where Adams' remains were found and was seen throwing something over the ledge, and they think that guy or the people that were in that van had something to do with it. That is true. Yes, he was a cop. Yes, I guess it is true that he did have drug problems, but he changed his life. You know, and a lot of things did come up on Griff's channel. That is right. Is right. Okay. And and the real Griff is right that people, well, we look for the blame. Okay, it's part of our bringing up, and sometimes we have to admit it's our fault. You know, it's our fault if we would have said something, did something. Why didn't we see something? You know, it's a touchy situation on his channel with that, and I understand there was a lot of people in the chat saying, "Whoa, whoa, don't be, whoa," before you mention something like that he was talking about. But I can't help it. It's the truth. He was a cop, I think, or an investigator or something like that, or something. I'm not sure. Something to do with the government or authorities. And yes, his son was kidnapped from Walmart or an arcade in Walmart or something like that, and was unsupervised at the time. And someone came up and took him. I guess he got escorted out of the Walmart or whatever, wherever he was. Uh, and the security guard would not let him back in because his mother was out there. So he had to stand outside and wait for Mrs. Walsh to come out. And that's when they took him. And I think they probably found out that it could have been someone found out that he was getting drugs from or was investigating or whatever. That could have done it. Could have been, I don't know. They say it was some serial nutso that did it or whatever, but all it took was a second, and they walked the kid away from the building, and I guess they kidnapped him. And that is a true story, and he did turn his life around. Uh, John Walsh did turn, I guess he did have a drug problem, back then, you know. Uh, Yeah, that's yeah, what can you say? That's real. He changed his life, and he's also saved a lot of people's lives, and found a lot of people's children, and killers and rapists. And I'm not talking somebody that does something, they make a mistake, they confess their sins, and they change their lives. Mainly the people that they make a living out of killing, terrorizing, kidnapping, raping, selling kids, pornographic movies, and pedophilia. I don't know what they call it. Is it pedophilia or whatever? Kids or whatever, or something like that. Good God, these people have sex with animals. This ain't like the soft porn that we grew up when we were young teens. I was shocked myself, and it takes a lot to shock me. But when I've seen that, when someone sent it to me on a Facebook or whatever, I was like, "Good God, these people really do that kind of stuff." So yeah, yeah, it don't take much, you know. But what it is, and Griff hit it right on the button, is some of these people were raised. You're not a man if you can't do this, you can't do that, and they got bills to pay, they got kids they got to feed, and they were raised because they did it or their family members did it. Where it was a way of money to make money to pay bills. Now I know a lot of people use that and they say, they're not like me. I say bull crap. I'm not going to go out and kill people, steal, rape, uh, you know, uh, do bad things, kidnap kids and sell drugs and do all kinds of crazy stuff and join to make a dollar. But see, in some areas where we live, in some countries on this earth, it is that way. That's the way they were taught. If they can make a dollar on doing something to pay the bills or feed the kids, they'll do it. And it's just wrong. I try and tell people and they say, well, you're not a man because you'll do anything. No, I won't. I'm sorry. Why would I go out and kill someone's child to make a dollar or kidnap them or a woman or a man to make a dollar when I got children and family at home? Would I want that someone to do that to my kids, to my family? And I'm calling FUBAR on that because I can't go by you ain't a man if you don't do what selling your kid is not a man. Pimping your kids out is not a man. Selling drugs to kids, it's killing them, is not. I don't know where these people, but see, all these women want these bad boys. And now here us good men are law-abiding citizens, and the women to ratio is bad. That's why we got to go out of country. That's why we're building robots. Mm, I'm Johnny's wife. This is my wife, Mrs. Kramer 2000. And it takes a car battery. I put it in right here. But no, seriously, the real Griff was right. And I did spring a joke on his channel that I'm working on a case that involves a lady with a missing husband, 365 acres, and 200 head of cow, and a photo of a cow walking around with 2 feet hanging on his ass. You know what he said? That's what I'm talking about, Johnny. You're an idiot. You got problems. You can get locked up. You need to talk to a psychiatrist. Uh, Uh, oh my God. I need help, Griff. He said, wait a minute, let me see what Johnny Kramer said. I'm working on a case right now, Griff. The FBI. I showed photos to the FBI and they're throwing up. Involves a little lady and a missing husband. 365 acres, 200 head of cattle, and a photo of a cow walking around. 2 feet hanging out its ass. He looked into that camera. This is what I'm talking about, idiots. I can't. This is no. Oh God. I asked him, can I play your video to show his reaction? You should have seen his reaction. This is what I'm talking about. He's funny. I'm sorry. He's serious about the case. He's working on the case. All right. He's working on the Summer Wells case. He has been. He's calling out people's bullshit and everything on these videos. People are asking him to go on their channel, and then a war breaks out with other people. It's almost like he's being set up. I don't know. I'm sorry, Griff. The real Griff. If you're watching right now, it was a wrong time. Everyone else was joking around, so I threw that in. Have you seen Popcorn Planet's new video about that? Yeah, everybody's saying he's uh everybody says he's using the case for clicks or whatever, but I don't think so. They're probably talking about me. There was people laughing when I did that joke, Ashley. There was people laughing. There was. Everyone was like, this might be this might be the guy from YouTube. But no joke. Griff was right about that stuff. It is sad. Summer is missing. I have my opinion. Griff and a lot of people think Summer's alive. Is there a chance? Yes. If there's a chance she's alive. Is it true that these people sell their kids for money or they rent them out or whatever for sex? Yes, it's not a joke. That's true. My heart goes out to little Summer. It really does. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. I haven't seen. I was watching Griff. He went live for 2 hours. So I was on there listening, and some of the stuff is real. And I know what he's talking about, and these ladies on there are talking about. I had a family member that died in a car accident, and uh, there's questions about it, and it was on social media, and it hurts. And when you can't, and when the family members that you grew up with your whole life that were around you, cousins and stuff, and they pass away, uncles, and you can't be there because now this dang COVID. At the time they passed away, COVID was going down, so we weren't allowed to go to my uncle's funeral or my aunt's. I didn't even want to go to my little cousin's. Uh, she. I didn't want to go. I didn't go to that funeral because 2 weeks or a week before it happened or after it happened, she was here visiting and camping in uh, land out here uh, behind my family's house. So we had a great time. We were joking, bomb fire, everything was fine. Uh, she left, went home. A week later, something big happened in Kentucky, and it was on social media, and it was my little cousin. Okay, a couple years younger than me. I grew up with, and it was just it stunk. And then her father, that I was around a lot when I was younger, um, he passed away, who was a vet and a military vet, not a veterinarian. So I know what it is to lose family and kids. One kid I didn't know was mine until recently, a couple years. Uh, The other kids are in another state, um, and I haven't seen them since they were just. And I showed pictures of them when they were babies out here visiting me and everything. But the society that we live in back then, it was no matter what. If I wasn't married, I have no say so. The mother has total custody of the kid. Now I could have fought it, but I would have lost because she was a very beautiful woman, and uh, I just didn't have that kind of money to go in. And the kids are fine. I chat with her and everything on Facebook or whatever. My two kids are fine. From what I'm told, which I don't think, if anything, you know, I had to see a YouTube video to see that my kid broke his wrist and knee and everything, dirt bike riding, you know. So I don't have, there's nothing I can do. I wish I could. I really wish I could. It was nothing other than it was bad timing for me. I lost my house. I lost everything, had an accident, just wiped me out. I had to file bankruptcy, and I've never filed bankruptcy in my life. And the way I was raised, it wasn't good. Well, who knew? Now that I know, some of these people file bankruptcy, 10, 11, 12 times, more than that. So I know what it feels like not having no say so over anything, but all you could do is sit back. And I did exactly what the government said. Just sit back, don't do anything, don't retaliate, don't do anything. Through the courts, she has custody of the kids. There's nothing in there stating I can't go see them or visit them or whatever, but they don't know me, you know. Uh, they only know what the mother says, you know. Uh, and it is rough for us guys. They're all grown up now. They're in their 20s and 30s and stuff, but I still send money when I can, and birthday cards and Christmas and birthday presents and stuff. But we're not allowed to overstep the boundaries. And we get pushed away. And you know what? Some of us guys, it's better because you know what we find out is, in some of these cases, the women are really messed up. And then 40, 50 years later, or 30 years later, the kids go, well, we never even knew. Well, they don't. They don't get the whole story. And I'm not bad talking the women I got kids with, okay? I'm just saying, I'm telling the truth. Some of us are law abiding people. We're not connected with mobs, gangs, police, uh, uh, you know, cartels or whatever. But some of the women we fall in love with, well, they might be wrapped up into something, have more money than us, and have more connections than us. So I'm going to say this out to the world. Some of us guys are lucky because we did walk away and just send the birthday cards and the grandkids. I got grandkids. I send them presents when I can. Money, you know. I bought my granddaughter a guitar. No, she wanted a guitar. I bought her one. She wanted drums. I bought her one. But then my daughter said, them drums are driving me nuts. Yeah, it is fair because at that time, you know what? I was in no shape to do nothing. I was in pretty bad shape. I'm just glad to be alive. I know what it feels like to die a couple times or close to death. And I don't know where these people get. Oh, it was that? No, it ain't. It ain't nothing like that. Not when you're close. It's cold and it's yucky. Pain, suffering. It ain't good. So I'm lucky to be alive. Thank God for that. But he was right on some of the stuff. Uh, you know, it's where you live is where you're programmed. What generation you grew up of what is allowed and what ain't allowed in some of these places that we live in America. That's just the way they were raised. Incest, well, that's okay in some of the parts of this country. To them, to them, the way they were raised. Doing anything to make money, killing, stealing, robbing, anything to make a dollar. Uh, yes, they will do. That is true. That's the way they were raised. If you didn't do whatever it took to put food on the table, then you're considered not a man. You're a piece of crap. You're this, you're that, you're this, you're that. Okay, but what happens when the women go do that and the men stuck raising the kids? You know, what happens then? Well, nothing. It ain't the same as what a man gets. A man gets, well, there's been cases where men have died because they didn't pay their child support, or the mother went to some gang or club or mafioso to try and get money out of them or whatever, ended up dying. You know, it's the way this world was programmed is nuts. I say it's Satan. A lot of people say take your medication. All right. Okay. Oh no, they got it made. I had to pay child support for so long till I almost died and lost everything. I lost everything. I was so proud of myself. I had a disability. And people would even tell me, there's something wrong with you, but I didn't go to the government and get on disability. I kept working. You know, you ain't right, but you know what? You're a good worker or whatever. Uh, I know I lost everything. So, you know what? They're at that age where they can make their own thing, but they don't want anything to do with me, and that's fine. As long as I keep sending the birthday cards or money or whatever, uh, it makes me feel better. It makes me feel like, at least I'm trying. And if they don't see that, that's fine. They might have their own families. They might think someone else is their dad and raising them. That's go ahead. I didn't ask anyone to raise my kids. You know, uh, I didn't ask any of them to raise my kids. So it ain't my choice. I can't. What am I supposed to do? Get angry? Go demand I want to see my kids, this and that, pay thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to go to court, money I don't have, demand it. I want to see my kids, go in there, bust in, take my kids, whatever. No, you know what would happen to me, people? I'd be sitting in prison because that's just what the law is. The woman gets custody of the kid unless you got money to go into court and fight it. Okay. I didn't want to cause all kinds of stink. She wanted to have the kids. She didn't want anything to do with me. I didn't want anything to do with her at that time at all. Uh, you know, I asked her to marry me. She said no. I asked her to come with me when I moved. Come with me, start over. Nope, she couldn't. All right. And for probably 15 years, I'm guessing probably 15 years, I didn't talk to her. I didn't know where my kids were. Had no idea. Had no idea where my kids were. at all. Looked for him, but she moved. I had no idea where Mike. I had no idea. And you know what else got me is every time I would call to do a welfare check, the first thing out of the police's mouth was, after I told them my situation and everything, well, do you have custody of him? No. Oh, well, then there's nothing. No, I just want you to look for my kid. Go over to their house, knock on the door. Is my son there? I gave them is my son there? What about a little girl? Is she there? And they would give me so much trouble. Well, if the court paper says she has custody, there's nothing you can do. I'm the biological father. You understand? I got documentation saying I had to pay child support for. I'm the one that made the the children. Well, yeah, but the court says she's got custody, so there's nothing really we can check. We can stop over maybe, but there's nothing. Are you kidding me? All right. No, you're just a donor. I've heard that before too. You were just a donor. Well, all right. But that's beside the point. There's police out there that are good, and there's police out there that are bad. You understand? And some of the women and some of the men that we date, just like Griff was saying, might be some of the people that we fight against. Police, courts. That's hold on a second. So that was my little brother. So where was I? Oh, yes. So I know what it means. All right, let me read my chat. I'm going to try and get some sleep, Johnny. I've been up since the night before last. Good night, Ashley. Be safe. DNA, same thing with you. They're at the age where they can make their own. Yeah, they can if the medication don't work. I've been up since the day before yesterday. No sleep. Medication is a crapshoot. Oh, yeah. But I just wanted to bring that up in my video, that where you're at in this world, the way you were raised, is what we're dealing with in our societies. All right, DNA, that's cool. That's where it depends on where you were raised, what kind of life you were raised around. And I have to say bull crap to it. If they're going out killing our kids, raping girls, kidnapping them, turning them into prostitutes or whatever, porno queens or whatever, not by their own choice. And how do they get them to do it? Money, drugs, drugs, and giant penises. Fame. Every time. Don't sell out. I didn't sell out. I never sold out. Never once did I sell out. Never once did I rat on anybody to make $1. Never once did I sell out. A lot of people are upset. I could have been somebody. I could have, I could have. A lot of people think, well, he's a moron. He's arrogant. He's cocky. He's this. He's that. He's that. Yeah, well, I'm sorry. I grew up in construction, and when we were on the job site, I even worked in a restaurant before. I've even worked on cars and everything. When we were at work, we did our job, but there was some of us that made it fun. And it's better to be at work, getting the job done right, than joking around with your coworkers. You know, I don't know. You call me stupid, but you know, are there is there a problem within our workforce and everything? Oh, sure, sure. It's like the Don Wells case. My first car was a well, we. I grew up with other people in my house, so we had to share the first car. Uh, I think it was a Dodge Dart that a lady that uh, a young lady that we knew in school and everything. I think her parents or something gave it to him, or maybe it was my mother's station wagon. It might have been my mother's station wagon. But anyways, we had to share the first car. You know, LTD station wagon it was. Um, if I remember correctly, it was blue with the paneling siding or whatever. Looked like a piece of tree going down the street, but it was blue. It's a bluish color or whatever. It had it wasn't even real wood. It was like the decal, like the decal. You ever see that? Ah, I forget the name of it, man. Station wagon. And then there was the Dodge Dart, 1970 or that was six. I don't know. It's been so long. I don't know. 318 in it, uh, all rusted out. And drove that around. Yeah. But see, I grew up on the outskirts of Chicago, Summit area, Argo, Bridgeview, Oak Lawn, Cicero, Frankfurt, Aurora areas. That whole area is like where we all hung out and everything. So it was when we moved out into the suburbs, I hung around with dudes that had land, okay? And they were from the south kind of, but they lived in the suburbs. My best friend's grandfather used to work for Caterpillar. Uh, and we used to go to his grandson's house, which was our age back in our teens. They had land, so literally we watched Evil Knievel jump and then go out to our buddy's land and jump. We seen Dukes of Hazard on TV and actually made jumps and hills and would jump cars and everything. I'm telling you what, he was the first one that put a YZ80 dirt bike motor on a go-kart with posi traction and slicks, and it actually would sit there and just spin the tires on concrete. Just just spin the tires. And when people today they say, "Oh, well, look at this," that we did that in the 70s, in the 80s. No, no crap, no crap. One of my buddies had a go kart with a YZ80 motor way before these people today are like, check this out, putting 25 horse. Nah, we were doing that way back before then. YZ80 motor on a go kart with a stick shift. No clutch, No clutch. No clutch. You had to push started in first and speed shift the rest. One down, I think it was, and or one up and five down or something like that. Shift pattern. No clutch, speed shifting. Yeah, tear. It just tear the. It just tear. He one day he let me borrow his go kart, and I drove my car over to his house and parked my car in his driveway, and I forgot to take my dang keys out because everybody knew if you went over to this certain guy's house and you left your keys in the car, it was joyride time. Well, I went out on the go kart. We were all hanging out there drinking beer and shit. And I took his go kart out, and I was just tearing it up. He had acres and acres of land. I was everywhere, tearing the yard up, the street up, and I can see him with holding a can of beer. Get in, you son of a! Yelling at me, come on, bring my go kart back. And I didn't. I forgot. I forgot. I forgot to roll my window up, and I left my keys in my car. Next thing I know, he's in his yard, in the backyard where there were jumps. With my car, just doing donuts and jumping. I'm like, oh crap. So I had to come back in and give him his go kart back before they tore up my car. Them are the type of dudes I hung out with. We didn't go out killing people. Sorry. I don't know. We didn't go out raping people. You know what we did? We rode dirt bikes, drove cars, drank beer, and sometimes we'd fill up gallon jugs and actually go out into the fields and try and cow tip. And that's no lie. That's the truth. He lived out there uh, in Illinois, Orland Park area on the outskirts, unincorporated area, and it was a blast, especially coming from the Summit area in Argo where houses were right on top of each other. And then we moved out to Tinley and Orland, where it was all cornfield and brand new homes in a subdivision and everything. And it was a blast. It was a blast. That was way before. That was 1970. When did we move out there? I'm going to guess 1974. Somewhere around there. Moved out to West Haven, Illinois subdivision. All cornfields around. And it was like being in down south. We went from real close to the city to like being down south. Bo and Luke Duke. Oh, if you weren't a kid and weren't out in the streets riding your dirt bike or whatever, thinking you're Evel Knievel or Smokey and the Bandit when we were driving our cars, literally in cornfields. And that's just what we did. We did what we seen on TV, the good stuff, like driving cars in cornfields, doing stupid stuff. Never killing, never hurting. It was all about hanging out outside in the woods with your buddies and your girlfriends, music, beer, and most of the time we'd party at someone's house and play cards, poker, and just music, beer, ladies, and poker, and just cracking jokes all night. You know you have a good night when you wake up and you're like, my stomach is killing me. Yeah. 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 We were the type of dudes where we drink so much beer. I drank a 12 pack and actually sitting at the table with my buddies and girlfriends and just let it loose. I mean, just all over the place, and just sit back, give me another beer. Everyone be cracking up and shit. I'd be trying to talk to them as I'm throwing up, yeah. And afterwards, you wait a minute. You got rid of all that bad alcohol. Give me another beer. We were good at everything we did. If we drank beer, we were good at it. If we were, if we were, whatever we did good. If we were pot smokers, well, we did it as good as we could. You understand? We were raised to be the best of the best. We were football teams. We were wrestlers. We were, you know, we were whatever we did good. If we were going to make an idiot out of ourselves, we did it good. If we were going to get our ass kicked, we made sure we picked the biggest guy in the crowd so we can show off to the girls. Get at least one good hit before this guy just stomps the crap out of you. Until Boss Hogg and Roscoe P. Coltrane broke up the party. They did. Good God Almighty. Oh, yeah. No, don't get me wrong. We were troublemakers, within ourselves, within our parents. Our parents would call each other, can you beat him when he gets home? Sure. You want me to wait until he gets home? I'll drive over to your house and beat him in front of everybody and his friends and his girlfriend. He's 20 years old. Oh, watch me. Watch me. Are you kidding? My mother would kill someone with a peanut butter jar 20 yards. She took the gutter right off the house trying to hit me one day. We grew up in a different age where if you did something wrong, you got whooped with anything they can get their hands on. I don't know what the younger generation got. They say, oh, you guys got, no, you don't know what it meant to be raised where you don't even know what you'll be sitting there watching TV and then just out of the blue, after they call your name 50 times, here comes a slipper. Poof. It just a slipper. No, really, they don't know what it was like growing up in the 70s and 80s and the 60s. I was born in 68, so by 74, I was getting my ass kicked. No, I'm being honest. They don't know what it meant, You didn't get away with stuff back then. Well, and then something happened. I don't know. No, it's the truth. It's the truth. And when went to school, my mother, hey, if he does something wrong, you got permission to get the paddle out and paddle him. And then after you're done, call me so I can come up to the school in high school and break him down in front of his friends and all the girls. Oh, I'll break him down right in front of them. I had these people, they grew up in a different era. Now today, if you do that, it's called abuse. And I do think it's right because some of the parents get out of hand. I'm one of the lucky ones that survived the military raising. Not many people can say that. I grew up in a family where my family fell asleep, and if you popped a balloon or something around them, they were back in Vietnam, crawling through rice paddies and stuff in Dang Dong Do somewhere. And that's no joke. That ain't no joke. All my family was in the military. You startle them out of a sleep, and the next thing you know, they're in a foxhole somewhere. I'll kill all you gooks. What the? Grandpa, it was just a balloon. Dang kids are lucky I almost killed all you. Good God, they're somewhere in a war field. That's the truth. I don't know what they want me to sugarcoat it for them. No, it's the truth. Really. Next thing you know, they're somewhere getting attacked in a war field. You know, yeah, Grandpa, snap out of it. It was just a balloon. Oh yeah. You know, most of these guys drink when they came back home. Why? To forget what they did over there. These people think it's easy. You know, they had to do things they didn't want to do. You understand? I'm here to tell you they did things they didn't want to do, but they had to protect our families in this country. Does anybody want to be in a war? No. Does anyone want to be in a fight? No. I don't want to be in any kind of war, but the world we live in, certain times you were raised, how you were raised, you, that's the way of life. We got to break the chain. You know, I say things off the top of my head. I don't even think before I use my brain. Okay. I got a disability too. So sometimes I just rattle off my brain because I don't know no better, you know. But it's one thing to say something and go do it. And I've never been violent. I've never hurt myself. I've never went out and deliberately abused people and sold them and kidnapped them and killed people for an opinion. And the world we live in today, that can happen. So, yeah, I do agree with some of these people. No, I do agree with some of these people on that. Listen, I'm not going to attack anybody. No, I don't have any CRAM machines here. I don't have no A10 or A1 warthogs here or Apache helicopters, you know, flying around. It's sound effects. It's just me doing what I've been around my whole life. Okay. Music, comedy, and movies. I do things I've been around my whole life. All right. I don't know. But it's all on how you were programmed. Some of these people are programmed where they can't shut it off. They're stone cold killers, and we don't even know it. We could be standing next to them and wouldn't even know it. We don't know these things. Why? Because Satan hides his evil. And I don't care what anyone says, the stuff that's going on in this country, to me, is evil. To me, it's terrorist. It's an organization, groups of people that want to take over the country and they want to run it like it was ran in the old days, where it's okay to do things the way they did. But we got to break the cycle. It's only us that can break the cycle. Clickbaiting, I don't know what clickbaiting is. Nobody watches my videos. These people act like I'm a big YouTuber that got millions and billions of viewers. I got 104. 104 subscribers and I don't know how many views. I don't know. I took a lot of videos down, probably about 1,000 live videos or 800 live videos. I don't know. I took a lot down. I've been on YouTube for 12 years now at this place where I'm at now, this state, the state where I'm in right now. Okay. So, like, people, who's this newcomer or whatever? No, I've been on there for a while. I deleted a lot of my videos. Some of my videos took off like, phew, bam. My my Super Tramp, Give a Little Bit video, I covered that song and I put it on YouTube. And within a couple days, it was just, I had more views than I had on anything. And then they made me take it down. Boom. And that's the same thing with my Eagles video I put out. I covered a couple Eagles songs, like 3 or 4 of them, and like 2 of them took off right away. Views were like right away, big views. And then they hit me again. I had to take the video down with, I don't know, but an X. And then they said if I got another X, that they can shut my YouTube down. So I just stopped putting out good videos because they were taken off. Yeah, I beat when I was a kid dumber. DNA's probably sitting in his house right now laughing. Keith Mitchell, what's dumber? YouTube is entertainment, people. If people can get views, they'll get views. This clickbait or whatever they're talking about, I don't know what clickbait is. I think I know because I see a lot of people out there that put up these videos of these photos of beautiful women half dressed on YouTube. They put up a regular photo, but it says let's clean our stove today. Well, I was new 12 years ago on YouTube and I didn't know anything about. I'm a single dude now. I don't have a woman now. So I got to do my own things, but I did my own things even when I had a woman, but certain things I didn't have to do, but now I have to do everything. Well, I thought I was going to watch how to clean a stove, from a woman. Little did I know the video started and she came walking out and I was like, oh, good God. Cleaning a stove is the last thing I want to do right now. And I was getting kind of hot. I was like, this is supposed to be YouTube. Is this some kind of a porn channel? I was checking. This is YouTube, right? YouTube. So I guess that's what clickbait is. Now, if I've been found guilty of clickbaiting, I don't know what clickbaiting is. Explain it to me. But I don't think I've been working on these cases for a while, following them. I've watched, I don't know how many crime videos on all these cases: Delphi, Summer Wells, Gabby, Petito case, and others for a long time. And I'm done with it. It's drove me batty. Oh, it's a bummer. Oh, I didn't see. I thought he said dumber. See, that shows you. I only had a senior year education, a high school, and I was short 3 credits, or maybe it was 20. I'm not sure, but plus I had a disability when I was growing up. I was in some of the slower classes and certain, algebra and stuff like that, and reading classes, spelling classes, because I had an accident when I was younger and it didn't kick in until I started getting older. Now, I don't know. They hit me with, hey, if they could play videos, if they could play commercials on my channel and the band gets the money or the people that are copywriting me, go ahead. I'm not in it for the money. Go ahead and make money. If the band can make $1, fine with me. I've been supporting a lot of bands since I was a young kid. Most people were uh, listening to Puff the Magic Dragon when they were 6. I was listening to Rolling Stones and Pink Floyd and all kinds of music, Jim Croce and because that was what was around when I was, the Yardbirds, numerous bands, you know, numerous bands. So yeah, I don't know what these YouTubers are on. I don't know. You have to be careful though. They will gang up on you, and the next thing you know, they're calling the police on you. I had the police here. You got a Apache or something here? You a C-RAM missile defense system? No. You're sure? A1 Warthog? No. 50 cals on tripods? No. I'm a YouTuber. Nah, they should have said that. I don't know. They blackballed me or something, or somebody's probably making money off my channel, copyrighting me. Owns my own videos. I did a video and accidentally farted one time sitting here on the couch, and I think someone tried to copyright it. That was my fart. Oh, really? Really? I took the video down because they copyrighted. Now, I don't know if it was what I was singing or talking about, but I actually relieved myself in that video, and I can only imagine that somebody probably copyrighted it, saying it was their fart. You can't do that. I copyrighted that fart. Oh, really? You know, I don't know. Corruption, yeah. Don or the real Griff was talking about corruption, that these people might be related to police, to big people that might be. I want to check something out that Ashley was talking about. I actually feel like I got somebody put a curse on me, or someone's trespassing on me or something. I don't know. But anyways, we'll find out. Don't worry, boys. All right, let me go back in my chat because Ashley was talking about Popcorn Planet put out a video on Joseph Morris laughing about on a camera when confronting during a live that he was featuring on. You should look it up real quick. Popcorn Planet had his female on there with him that is showing his TikTok account that does the same thing but worse than his YouTube. Oh, wow, really? Well, here's the thing, there's no law against clickbaiting, whatever it is. When I first heard clickbait, I thought it was some of this new stuff that's out, this chatterbait. Is that what it's called? Chatterbait or whatever? This young thing that the kids are all doing where all the people are naked and doing stuff. So when people first were saying these people are clickbaiting, well, I thought, good God, are you? I'm gonna go on. I'm gonna go on this clickbait and see what kind of women are on there. I had no idea. I didn't know. You know, I didn't know. I didn't know anything about this clickbait thing. I thought it was this is it chatterbait or something like that? Something where there's naked people on there and stuff. I've seen it before. So I thought, good God Almighty, I got to see this. Someone clickbaiting. But I guess it's something putting up a video or something and not talking about the video and just getting people to watch your video. No, I always what I say in my title of it is I talk about it, but I throw also comedy stuff in there to break it up because if you don't, you'll end up going psycho and you'll be up on top of a tower taking people out because that's just the kind of society we live in. Is that too loud? If I'm too loud, if my mic is too loud, then can you please put it's too loud, turn down your mic. Day after day, night after night, always second guessing. Every minute is the years go rushing by. We're longer than the mirror. We've come face to face. I hope you guys don't mind a little music. Oh, I guess there went my views. Must have been too loud or something. I don't know. Oh, crap. But oh, shit. What do? I don't know. We do what every American does. We hunker down, dig in, and hope. Oh, my nutsack is killing me. It feels like somebody kicked me. The old testosteronies. What do we do? Well, you just hunker down. That's all we can do. That's it. That's all we can do. We can't do anything on these cases until the government solves them. We can help. We can give our scenarios. Is there anything we can do? No, not until the government comes out and says, this is what we got. This is the evidence. This is, what happened to either Gabby, Summer Wells, or the Delphi girls. That's all we could do. Oh. Anybody out there got any comments, any questions, anything? Let's see what DNA said. They're at that age where they can. Oh, wait, I'm way. That's what's happening when you get old. I don't mind you playing. The only thing I think of on them copyrights you is because you're not in front of the camera recording it. No, they were in front of the camera. All my videos. I don't know if you've seen my videos or not, or all my stuff I got on YouTube is all me. I even recorded a song, made up a song from a beat that I already had in my Pro Tools that I had in there for years ago that I used on a couple of songs. And created a song right on YouTube in front of people. Sitting right in front of the camera facing right at me. And made the song right in front of them to prove that it was me. I've been doing all the music. I've been doing the bass parts, the drums. I even got videos out there showing my drum set behind me in the corner. Stacked up in the corner, right behind where that TV is that you're seeing right now, the monitor. So it ain't none of that. It's probably somebody tried to steal my stuff. Make money off of me. Actually, they thought I was probably dead. There's been people that haven't seen me since I was in high school. There was rumors I was dead. Well, it didn't help that I went ahead and opened up 2 Facebook accounts and put a photo of me. I grew my beard out and put a photo. I lost my brother John today. I'm his long lost twin brother, Johnny. And I'll be carrying on the music and the videos and the skits from here. People were calling my mother. Did John die? John? No, he's alive. Well, some guy Johnny on there that he's his long lost brother. My mother called here. What are you doing? Nothing. Why? I'm just on Facebook making music videos and, joking around. Did you post some photo on there that you died and there's a photo that looks like you're laying on the ground or laying with pillows around you and your guitars and stuff that you passed away and that you are Johnny, his long lost brother? Yeah, why? People been calling me saying my condolences. I'm like, it was a joke. It was a joke. That's the truth. That is the truth. That is the truth. I did that. People were like, my God, I can't believe it. He's gone. I never knew he had a twin brother, Johnny. I don't. I'm the only one in my family named John Johnny. I go by the nickname Johnny. All right. When I was younger, my family would call me Johnny. All right. Little Johnny. Yes, that I did do that. Yes, people were calling my family saying, but we're sorry to hear that, your son passed away and everything. And my mother went on my Facebook and she was like, you better take that damn picture down now. Don't ever come over to my house again. Then I had to make a video and go on Facebook and say, it's me, guys. I even posted YouTube videos of me playing guitar on my Facebook. And people were like, that's John Kramer or Johnny Kramer. And I was posting on there, impossible. That ain't me. I'm not on YouTube. They were like, that's you. Somebody, that is you. That ain't me. No, who are you telling me someone is impersonating me? That's you. Someone is on YouTube playing guitar. Is that you? It sounds real good. No, I gotta see this guy. I gotta see this YouTube. What channel is it they put it? Johnny Kramer or John Kramer, either one. They're both you. No, they're not. And then family. Everyone started getting hold of my brother on social media, on Facebook. Sorry to hear about your brother passing. My brother's alive. What are you talking about? Yeah, the family disowned me. They disowned me a long time ago. I was sitting there laughing. Some of my friends were like, "This is hilarious. This is hilarious. I knew it was you, man, all along." That's what they were saying. I knew it was you. As soon as I seen your YouTube thing, I knew it was you, man. You can't pull one over. Yeah, sure. Everyone was like, my God, he passed away. Man, I thought I was dead. People, that's when you know your true friends. There was rumors coming out. I seen him screwing a cow one night. What? A cow. I used to hang out with him a long time ago. We grew up out in the yonders out there in Illinois out there. And one night we all went out. I could have swore he was screwing a cow. And here I am sitting there listening to this stuff. I'm like, I don't even know that dude. All right, folks, I'm done with tonight. It's a 11:15. Oh, if you want me to pull a prank, yeah, I'm your guy. You want me to play some songs, I'm your guy. You want me, let's do a movie, comedy skit movie / horror movie. I'm your guy. But going out and terrorizing this world and trying to take it over and killing and raping and molesting and selling these kids and drugs and all that and all this crap and mafias and gangs. No, wrong guy. You might as well go somewhere else. I'm not that guy. I'm not gonna lose everything. I'm not gonna lose everything. That's part of my skit DNA. I'll be here another 3 hours. They know. See, Ashley knows. Yeah, he'll be on here another hour or so. He always says that. You gotta go. That's it. I'm ending this video. But he'll be on here for another hour or so. I don't know. Who knows? Oh. Remember when you were young, you shine like the sun. Shine great. Surrounded by visions in your mind. And I had a lot of visions when I was growing up. Like two black holes in the sky. Shine great diamond. You were born out your welcome. I don't know. I got, you know what my addiction is now? Yeah, when I was growing up and I was in a lot of pain, I'll be the first one to admit my addiction was alcohol, the candy, and the whatever I can get my hands on. Well, and then I had kids and my life changed. Then I quit on my own and it sucked. I'll tell you what, sobriety sucks, but it's the best thing that ever happened to me. And my kids, even though they have no idea who I am. Beautiful kids. They're all great, beautiful kids. All three of them. My grandkids are incredible. And my one daughter that's in her 30s, or 20s, high 30s. I forget. I don't know. I'm losing count with all these kids and grandkids and everything. She's a great woman, and she has a great husband. And my other two kids are not married yet, but they're in their 20s, high 20s, and they're doing good from what the mother tells me. Oh, man. So, I do my best with the disability I have, and I'm not taking medication no more because I almost OD'd on it. I was on it for, I don't know, 10, 11 years or whatever, and I just couldn't take it no more. I've come off of it, and I'm surviving. And, maybe in the future I'll go back on the medication, but right now I got to stay off of it. And because it built up in my system and it was just killing me. It was just killing me. Although it was working for my mind. But you know what? I wasn't as funny as I am right now. And I wasn't, I don't know, maybe it was working. But here's the thing, I was never violent. It's not like I had a violent disability where I went out and terrorized the world and, give me your woman. I need to revitalize my body nutrients and, beating down people. I wasn't ever like that. If a girl didn't want anything to do with me, then, I'd sit in the corner, cry for an hour, and then go back to being a man, I guess. No, I ain't got nothing against this CBD cannabis flower or cannabis or anything. I've done that CBD stuff before to kill the pain or whatever. Uh, and that reminds me, I need to make a kale shake and celery shake tonight, or smoothie. No, if I was to do anything out of all the stuff that is out today, it'd probably be cannabis. You know, yeah. You guys, I've been doing some research for you guys. If you guys need that CBD honey or edibles, CBDs, the I think the cheapest price around here is $3.15 cannabis store, and then there's another place out in Michigan called Joyology. And then there's another place out in Michigan right next to that place. They're all three in a row called uh crap, now I forget what it's called. It's at the top of my head. But anyways, there's three cannabis stores there. You can get your medical cannabis there, your CBDs, your edibles, and I think they switched it now. In Michigan, it's recreational now. Now these people, I guess the crime has dropped, a lot ever since they legalized it. People are actually staying home, sitting on their porch and whatever, and smoking a doobie or whatever, and no, that they ain't got time to go out and do crimes. They're hungry and they want to watch TV and pass out. This could be a great thing for crime. Hey, we're going out tonight. Joey coming? No, he's sitting on the porch tonight, smoking one of them cannabis sticks. He says, just not into stealing no more, or killing. He's kind of tired, got the munchies, gonna sit at home with the wife and watch TV. You kidding me? No. Now there's goes another one. Somewhere there's a cannabis dealer going, no one's buying my stuff. Why? Well, because you can get it legal now in a store that's been tested for mind-altering drugs and stuff, uh, PCP and all that stuff. Now they go and get it at the store. It's clean, no molds in it, no pesticides or nothing, no chemicals that can make people flip out. And, so yeah, crime's probably gone down, Hey, I went in there to check it out. It was a big talk. You got to go in there and check it out, You got to. Well, I'm telling you what, I walked in there and the first thing that hit you in the face is the smell of Sweet Mary Jane. I was like, I don't know what that smells like, but that smells beautiful. So I walk in there to check the place out because Johnny Kramer, I'm all about checking stuff out. When someone says, you got to check this place out, it's legal up there. I'm like, I ain't going nowhere around that place. I don't know. Just go in there and check it out, see what they got, see what it's all legit. No, you're not going to get arrested. No, it's not a sting. You go in there, you give them your driver's license, and you're allowed to walk around in there and check out and see what's going on. Well, I walk in there, you know me, Johnny Kramer, you know how I am. I got half a brain. So I walk in there and the first thing out of my mouth is, ladies, do you have anything here that'll make my penis bigger? I'm sorry, but they thought it was funny there. They're like, no, we don't. What? I just wanted to know. They're like, no, this is cannabis. I'm like, whatever you got. What if I take this and mix it with that? Will my penis get bigger? They were like, no, Johnny. No. Are you sure? Are you positive? If I eat this honey stick, is it my penis going to increase? That's what it's all about today, ladies. I guess. So they like me down there at the shop. They like me. One time I called there a prank. I called there. I got some CBDs. I was in pain, so I went down there and got some CBD. They got CBDs and CBD flower. I went there. I came back a couple hours later. I called there. I asked for the guy. He said, "You got any troubles? You call me, Johnny. You call me." So I said, "All right." And I called him. This is a true story. You can call there and ask Joyology. So I went down there, got some CBDs, and I called him. He's like, dude, dude, I mixed all this together. I'm in a corner. Dude, is this you? He's like, yeah, it's me. I'm like, what's going on? I came up with this radical story, and he's like, are you shitting me? I'm like, dude, Are you real? Are aliens real? He's like, let me check your receipt. Comes back, you got CBDs. You can't get high off. I know. He started laughing. I thought you were serious. If anything like that, he's like, but really, if anything like that happens, you come in there and get anything, and something you don't feel right or whatever, you call us, or you call the number that's on the package. And he said, if anything ever happened, call us and we'll talk you through it and everything. But hey, they thought it was funny. The guy that I was talking to was on the ground after he looked. I thought you were. And every time I go in there to get, CBDs, they sell them here in Indiana. They sell CBD sticks and gummy bears, but they're cheaper in Michigan than they are out here. Yeah, that's just the way I roll, guys. And I'm very polite when I call and talk to the ladies down there. Hello, ladies. It's Johnny Dangerously. And when I go in there, I leave there. They call them bud tenders, I think they call them. Anybody been to one of them shops down there? They call them bud tenders, like a bartender. So I thought it was like a bar. I'm leaning up on the thing, talking to these ladies like it's, you ladies are beautiful. Where's there's stuff we're supposed to be smoking? No, I'll have to check on that Delta 8. So, yeah, it's always fun to joke a little bit. If you go in there, I don't know, they call them bud tenders, I think. Is anyone on this page watching? Is that what they call them, bud tenders? Instead of bartenders, they're bud tenders. Well, back in my days, I was no stranger to a bar. That's what I thought it was. I went up there leaning up against the thing. So what's up? What's going on? You ladies always here? What time you guys, they're like, no, we're bud tenders for, we get you your bud and everything. Oh, line them up. Line them up. Yeah, I'm willing, you'll try anything you want there. So, but, after a little bit of that, they get upset. Now, this is serious now, Johnny. We're a serious business now. We could quit joking around. All right. I'll see you ladies later. I'll see you dudes later. I don't know. Well, you go in there and they're stoned. So you got to mess with them. I'm straight. I go in there. I'm not, I'm not all wet. You walk in there and you're stoned. I can walk in there and actually come out of there feeling like I'm a little tipsy, Oh yeah, it's hilarious. Oh, you gotta throw that out there just to play with them. So shout out to the Joyology Green Tree. That's the name of it. Green Tree Dispensary. Shout out to them. Shout out to 315. Supposedly the cheapest cannabis around, and edibles and CBDs. So shout out to them. You always gotta, you know, you always gotta play with that. I don't know. I know what you guys are saying. How could you? How could you say that? How could you do that? I don't know. I got a sense of humor. I don't know what to tell you. You know, I don't know what to tell you. I'm trying to live, survive. You know, these people need the cannabis. Why? Because their health care won't pay for the medication they need, or the painkillers they need, or they've been on painkillers for so long that it's killing their kidneys and their livers and stuff, and they need to come off of it. Well, the only thing they could do is either take cannabis, CBD oils, you know, that's about the only thing you could do to try and kill the pain. I don't know. I'm an idiot. I am. I'm an idiot. I'm a moron. And that's okay. I deserved it. I earned it. You know, I deserve to call myself that because I've made bad choices. Everyone makes bad choices. It's what you do. I've lost everything: house, cars, trucks, my uh, everything, everything. Lost everything. Had to start all over again. Worst thing that ever happened to me was, well, right now the worst thing that would ever happen to me is having a family member pass away. But second was, or a child or something, or a friend. But second was, or a guitar breaking. The second was giving up my cars. I had a beautiful IROC Z T-tops, nice motor, shift kit in it, and a chip, and it was fast, and I had to get rid of it. My '79 Trans Am with T-tops, with a 403 Olds motor in it. Uh, I had to get rid of it. My truck, my two trucks, got rid of them. My double wide trailer, that got taken from me because I had to file bankruptcy when I had my operation and almost died. And oh. So I started all over with by myself. No, I had family help me there and there, but certain things. Um, but I always paid my debts except for my big ones when I had my operation and couldn't pay the bills. I lost everything. Plus, the deal I made on my house was a shady deal, and I didn't read the paperwork, and it was a balloon mortgage, and uh, it kept the mortgage kept going up. I think for the first so many years, it was a balloon mortgage. That means it went up, and I just couldn't afford it, and I was in a bad shape uh, and needed an operation, and lost everything. Plus, I was paying child support on top of that, and it was just too much for me, and I lost everything I had. And I had to sell a whole bunch of guitars that I had, nice guitars. Oh. So that is why I am the way I am. That's why I'm so protective over things I fall in love with because I know how fast it is in a heartbeat. These things can be gone. And when you'll know what it feels like when you can't see your kids because it's just the way the law is. Not that I did anything wrong. I didn't do anything to nobody. It's just the way the laws are for, back when my kids were born in the 90s, uh, 80s and stuff. Uh, that's just the way it was. The woman has all the power, and that's it. You know, not that I didn't do anything wrong to any of these people or any of the It's not because I did something wrong that I wasn't able to see my kids. It was for one of them, I had no idea until years later. The other ones I knew about, but I I had no there was nothing I could do. I wasn't married, and I didn't have a say so. If I did, I would have done something. If I would have had enough money to take it all the way through courts and everything, and I would have, but I couldn't. And I always tried to look for my kids and make sure they're okay. And I've been chatting with the mother, if it is the mother, and she says the kids are fine and everything's good. And so I chat with her and we talk, and hopefully we can have a friendship, you know, at least. Although, I'll always care about her. She's the mother of my kids. What can I do? You know, what can you do? It's the mother of my kids. I'm always going to have feelings for her, but am I going to, have sex with her? Probably not. Boy, I could use it right now, but no, it's a different kind of thing. It's where if someone called me or she called me and said I'm dying or something happened to me or whatever, I would be upset. It would affect me. I would care. Than just saying, well, I'm not married to you and it's you got custody of kids and it ain't my problem. I've always, you know, sent money to the kids, checked on them, checked on her. Are you okay? Is everything okay? I don't care who you're sleeping with. I just, we have a kid together. Are you okay? Are the kids okay? And that's it. Other than that, that's about it. Well, I think we're on good terms. I might say something on one of these videos to piss her off, and next thing you know, it'll be another 50 years before I see him. Well, I haven't even seen him talk or I talk to her or whatever. Yeah, it's crazy. It's nuts. Yeah, World War III breaks out, you know. But other than that, all these stories about me, everyone thought I was dead. I left Chicago and left when I was uh, 19 or 20, and I went to work. I left the little hometown I was in. I went out and I worked. Went to Florida, went out west, went up north, I worked. Everyone thought I was gone. You know, have you seen Kramer anywhere? No, no. Last time we seen him was back in high school. What an idiot. So you'll hear all the rumors come out when people think, ah, no, he died a long time ago. You know, tell him I died. I left the earth and stuff. See what they. That's when you know. That's when you see the stories come out. I'm telling you, we used to hang out at this place. He was nuts. That dude was nuts. I don't know, boys. I'm a new breed. I'm a different breed. Well, they put me on the shelf for a while, but I think I'm going to stay on the shelf. I'm done with all this stuff. And you don't have to prove nothing to nobody, people. Nobody. Excuse me. So it's the same. Got to tell you what to do. Don't need it that way. It's the boy walking it out. Tell me what it's all about. Somehow it don't seem fair. This one's going out to all you boys down south and all them pretty ladies that you're missing. Ain't no need to worry. There ain't no need to call. 'Cause I'll be coming home soon to keep you satisfied. You know it gets so lonely, baby, that I feel I can't go on. I guess I'm just trying to tell you how much you mean to me. Ooh, baby, I love you. What more can I say? Baby, I need you. I miss you more every day. Yeah. I woke up early this morning. Woo! And the sun kept shining down. Kinda makes me wish and hope, baby. Baby, you would come around. I get so lonely that I feel I can't go on. I guess I'm trying to tell you, baby, you're not just a piece of ass, no. Ooh, baby, I love you. What more can I say? Ooh, baby, I need you. I miss you more every day. Yeah. There you guys go. Anybody know what song that was? Whiskey bottle, waiting car, the tree in my way. There's too much cold and too much smoke. Look what's going on inside you. I don't know. My apologies. Was that too loud or something, or way too loud? Sorry. Oh, good God. Sorry. Didn't know it was too loud. I see my views just dropped massively. All right, you guys, I am going this time. It's almost midnight. Sorry if I was too loud. If this is too loud, somebody could have posted in there, hey, it's too loud, dude. That's when you know you got true friends. You know, when they say, hey, no, it sounded okay. Or they say, no, a little too loud, back off the mic a little bit. Oh, wait, I better put it on live chat. I think I'm supposed to. It wasn't to me. It wasn't to me. Oh, it wasn't too loud to you? DNA Records. Are you listening to YouTube on a computer with monitors or just a phone? I mean, I say the only way to really listen to YouTube and really get the volume you need and everything, you got to have an interface and you got to have monitors so you can really experience the. No, I'm on my. Yeah, you're on your. So phones really, you got a real tiny speaker. You know, you really can't get unless you plug your phone into a set of monitors, studio monitors, which they do sell studio monitors today that you can plug into that are, 100 watts a piece, the monitors, so your phone sounds incredible. I plugged someone's phone into my monitors to show them what I was talking about, and it was just bumping. They were like, "Are you kidding me?" No, they're powered. You plug them into the wall. You buy an adapter. You plug in from out of your phone into the back of the monitors, and that's what I did. And then I said, "Turn your phone on." They did. I said, "Play a song." They did, and it was just bumping. Bah, bah, wow, holy crap! Them are loud. Yeah, they're loud. They're 80, 80 watts a piece, 5-inch uh, studio monitors for what they use for recording music and when they play back. That's what they use is up there that are underneath them. You see them camouflage bandanas. See that one over there? That one over there? Them are studio monitors for recording in a home studio. So they sound great, especially the JBLs. I don't know. I had 6 pairs of monitors. I had the Tannoys. I had the JBL 8s. I had the PreSonus 8-inch monitors. I had the Callies, which the Callies are great, but I think they're underpowered. They don't have enough power. They're 6-inch. They sound beautiful. They just sound great. But they're underpowered, but they're loud, but they could be loud. So that's the only way really to record with YouTube is a condenser mic, something that you use phantom power on a mic. The recording quality is a lot better. Uh, and I told you I only use real equipment, but do have studio speakers. They're the KRK 8s. Yeah, them are them are them are nice. I heard a lot of things. I didn't get the KRK 8s. The reason I didn't get the KRK 8s was uh, uh, there's a lot of reviews on there that they're mainly for the rappers, the bass. They got a lot of bass. They they're good for pushing air through the woofer. So I didn't get the 8s. I didn't get the KRKs 5s. Although I've heard a lot of good things about them. But I went with Tannoys, uh, JBLs, um, the Callies, the PreSonus 8s. Um, and what was that other pair I had? Oh yeah, the bass in them. I went to Sweetwater and Guitar Center and listened to a pair of the K. And what I like about the KRKs is they come out with these limited editions where you can get them all gold color, shiny gold, or you can get them silver or chrome or black chrome. I don't know if you know that DNA, but they got this limited edition where they make this. It's the same speaker, it's just a different uh, color of a box that they're putting it in and stuff. Yeah, you gotta. I'll tell you what, the JBLs. Now I know why a lot of guys like the JBLs. If you go to a music theater, inside music theater, there's pretty good chance that people are using either JBLs uh, for a sound system in the music theater, and and uh, and I never knew that. Okay, I just recently found that out. But here's the thing with like KRKs and the Tannoys and other speakers in the PreSonus is the JBLs have a wave guide on them that is impeccable. To who else has that is Cali. And I also seen now PreSonus has gone to the wider tweeter horn. And I can stand anywhere in this apartment and use them JBLs and it sounds great. There's the sweet spot is everywhere. Where if you're in a studio and you use some of these home studio speakers, there's a sweet spot, and that's in between both of them on a triangle. I don't know, 4 foot or 6 foot away from you, pointing. But with the JBLs, I noticed that once I got them home and plugged them in, I put on Pink Floyd on YouTube just to test them out to see how they sounded before I hooked them up to my Pro Tools. And I put on Pink Floyd, and I was like, what the heck? The video started playing, and I was in the kitchen, and I was like, holy crap. I can hear the tweeters. It sounds like I'm standing in front of it. And then I came out of the kitchen over there and came in between them, and I was like, it didn't matter where I walked. The sweet spot was in the whole room. They sounded great. DNA, yeah, they're expensive, but guess what? Go to Guitar Center, buy used. Buy used. That's what I did. I only buy studio monitors when they're on sale. That's it. I bought a set of Tanyo 505s or 502s, Tanyois. And the only reason I bought them because they were on sale for 89 bucks or 100 bucks for both of them when they first came out, I think. And I bought them. It was too good of a price to turn down. They were 89 bucks a piece for two of them, or for one, 89 bucks for one, brand new. So I bought them brand new. And man, let me tell you something. Them little 5-inch speakers, Tannoys, them things pounded. They were loud. If you turned them halfway up and was standing in front of them, they were loud. I bought them for 89 bucks a piece, I think, or 79 bucks. I think it was 79 bucks a piece for two of them. 89 or 79 bucks for one, but I bought two of them. And now you can't. Now they want 200 bucks just for one speaker, 200 bucks. So yeah, I buy through Sweetwater too, but only when they're having a sale on them. If they're brand new, and I can get a $200 speaker for 800 bucks or 80 bucks, I'm gonna get that $80 speaker. I had a big giant Eurodesk, I don't know, 24 or 32 channel Behringer powered Eurodesk set up here in my front room, right here where my coffee table is, set on top of my coffee table here for, I don't know, probably about 3 months. Had that running in at once. I had it sound. I had my Pro Tools sounded great, but then I sold that Eurodesk. No, if you're gonna buy cheap Guitar Center used, you can buy a set of speakers used at Guitar Center in great shape, sound great. They test them before they buy them. You can get them cheap. So, I'm poor. Ever since I filed bankruptcy and almost died twice, I buy used. I don't have money. I lost everything. So used. Everyone thinks I got a lot of money. No, everything in this apartment was bought used. Even my car was bought used. I make payments on it, which is almost paid off. I'm wondering if, I was thinking today, I'm wondering if I should buy a pickup truck with a plow on it, and I might be able to plow in the winter. Yeah, they got good trade-ins and everything, and they buy a lot of equipment. You know how many guitars I bought from Guitar Center and sold to Guitar Center? I bought a Eddie Van Halen original Kramer 5150 striped Frankenstein off Guitar Center. Used. Had that for a long time. And then ran into troubles and I had to sell it back to Guitar Center. And let me tell you how fast it went. It went fast. I came home. They held it for a couple days because that's their policy. They hold it for a couple days. I checked their site out here in Indiana where I went and sold it to them. They put it on the website, and the next day it was gone. Someone bought it that fast. And I got it for a good price too. I think I only paid 400 something bucks for it. Had the hockey puck headstock on it, said Kramer on it and everything. Yeah, the Frankenstein guitar. I had that for a while and went ahead and sold it back to Guitar Center. I had a 5150 PV 212 tube amp to go with the guitar. I mean, you can't have an Eddie Van Halen guitar and not have a real PV. The first amp he went with, besides Marshall, when he started making his own amps, was PV. That was the first amp he made, was the 5150 PV 212 that he went in and had a hand. That thing was a beast. That it was the PV amp, 5150 on the front of it, 212. It was giant. Great amp. Sounded great. Oh, it was a monster. It was a monster. I don't know. Now I'm rattling off about things I like, guitars and stuff. And yeah, I got it. That's really me playing it for anybody. He ain't playing that. This is my acoustic right here. Why are people like that? People were like, he don't know how to play guitar. And then I got up there and busted out 10 years gone, or 10 years after Led Zeppelin. And everybody was like, oh my, that ain't Led Zeppelin. Yeah, it is. Then I did the Rain song, Led Zeppelin's Rain song. And then people were like, I guess he can play guitar. Yeah. Why would I do something I can't do? I don't know. It don't make sense. People today still say you don't know how to play guitar. Nah. Ah! I gotta keep practicing that song. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey. Nah. Winds and lions, different from me. I get on all by myself. I was lost in the city, alone in the rain. Great song, man. Why are we losing these dudes? These are dudes where, I don't know, great songs, great singers. Oh, great songs, great singers. In the winter time, oh, between the in between. One day waking up, one day waking up, saying, always a time zone away. That's why bad luck blue eyes. Goodbye, baby. Bad luck blue eyes. Goodbye, baby. Bad luck blue eyes. Goodbye. Goodbye, baby. Nah, so many songs, so much, so little time. No, they don't. No, they don't, baby. Baby, you're always a time zone, baby. Away, and I don't like it, baby. There's nothing I can do, and that's why. Bad luck, blue eyes, baby. I don't know. Now I'm acting like a moron. Now I don't care who's watching. I'm just doing what I usually do, and I'm just doing what I do. People ask, is he always like this? Oh, I can guarantee you, pretty much. Unless there's a vagina around. If there's one of them around, well, then I'm not so stupid. Ain't it the truth, though? What great lyrics. You know? Always a time zone away. Ain't it always? She's always a time zone away. Away. I know what's in between. Ain't it great lyrics, man? She's always a time zone away. Ain't it the truth, brother? You know? Oh, I love you. I miss you. I want to give you the vagina, but, you know, she's always a time zone away. Ah, great lyrics. Great lyrics. Well, I can see now that I started playing guitar and singing, my views have gone down, so I'm doing my job. people, you can see that song. I covered it on my channel. Go to Johnny Kramer YouTube channel and you scroll down and you will see the cover songs that I did. This is going out to all you ladies out there. Because some of you women, well, you're like a smooth glass of brandy. I used to look for love in all the wrong places. Liquor was the only friend I ever known. Yeah, baby. Well, then you rescued me from the bottle. Brought me back from reaching God knows what. It's all for you ladies. You're smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet as strawberry wine. You're warm, baby, you are. A glass of brandy. Woo, girl. 'Cause baby, I get stoned on your love all the time. That's going out to all you ladies on JK 101 FM Sirius Radio all the time. listen to what I said. All the things you try to hide. Keep you running out inside. Whoa, I gotta leave this town before it's too late, too late, too late to make a change. Yes, my friends are fading fast, and if I stay, I won't last. All this time is coming, yeah. Gotta find a better way, yeah. If I don't, I won't last, yeah. Too late, too late, too late. Make a change. I'm sorry, I'm boring everybody right now. Boring. Everybody's like, what the? It's been on for 2 hours and the whole thing has been boring. Boring. My creator, masochist in which you created. I wish I had a reason. My thoughts are open season. I better stop singing these songs. You don't need a father. I don't need to be. I'll keep slipping farther. Oh, son, once I hold on, I won't let go till it bleeds. I wish I had a reason. My thoughts are open season for this. I gave up crying. One good turn deserves my dying. Great lyrics, man. Them are great lyrics. And then there's that part in there where for this you or so you fed me shit, to digest. I wish I had a reason. My thoughts are open season for this. I gave up crying. One good turn deserves my dying. You don't need to bother. I don't need to be. I keep slipping farther. Oh, so no, I won't let go till it bleeds. That's how my testicles are feeling right now. All right, what we got to do is find Summer Wells, her body or her alive, whatever. What we need to do, really, people are asking, well, we need to put the heat on the family. You understand? They really need to put the heat on the family. That's just my opinion. Well, sometimes they, not really, because see, in my apartment building is mainly ladies, older, but they're usually sleeping or watching their late night programs or whatever. As the World Turned that they recorded earlier today, that because they were taking a nap, didn't get to watch. Them soap opera things. As the world turns, so does the hands of time. Them kind of things or whatever it is. I don't get too loud. I'm playing acoustic, so they really can't hear it too much. I don't think. They'll let me know if I'm playing too loud. I did set my drums up one day because I came up with this excellent song and I just moved in and I wanted to record this beat I had in my head. So I set all my drums up in the front room there. And I went to bang, chicka, ticka, bam, 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 bam. And yeah, about 5 minutes later, the office called. What happened down there? People are saying there's an explosion or something. What are you beating on pots and pans? What's going on? So I got to only do it one time, and then the office said, "You can't be doing that. You can't be doing that." So I tore all my drums down, and I went and bought a drum machine because that I could plug in and use you know, earphones, and no one can hear me doing a drum thing. Oh yeah, they'll let me know if I'm playing too loud. It's acoustic. It ain't. They can't hear it. Now, if I was plugged in with my electric and had my electric guitar going, and then yeah, they would probably say, or call the office. The office girl that works in the office would call. Yeah, Johnny. Yes, teacher. Yeah, it's too loud. How many times do I have to call you? Oh, I've been bad, teacher. I've been bad. Well, I wish I had a reason. My thoughts are open season. And for this, I gave up dying. One good turn deserves my dying. There's so many songs. But this one's going out to all you ladies down there down south. It's hot and steamy around here at JK 101 FM. Lordy, 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 Miss Molly, girl, you sure look good to me. Go tell your mama, daddy, You're going out with me. I said bye, bye, baby. Girl, you sure do treat me bad. I'm going home to tell my mama, papa, baby, you left me in misery, yeah. Anyone know who that was? Anybody? Anybody out there? Anybody? I didn't think so. Seagull will fly across the horizon into the misty morning sun. Nobody asks you where you are going. Nobody knows where you're from. There is a man asking the questions. Is it really the end of the world? Seagull, you must have known for a long time the shape of things to come. Now you fly through the sky, never asking why, and you fly all around somebody, yeah, shoot you down, yeah. Anybody know what that song was? Who it was from? I didn't think so. You younger generation needs to start listening to some good songs. Yeah, I can hear people out there right now in the hallway. Is that him? A lot of people around here didn't know I was even on YouTube. Most of the people did around here knew I was on YouTube, but some people didn't even know I was on YouTube till the other day. Then they were like, oh my God, that's him singing, really? We thought it was someone else. No, that's me. That's me playing the guitar and singing. All along, the other day, someone had, you want to come down and play for the ladies? I would love to, ladies, but I get nervous in front of people. And the next thing I know, fingers all curled up. Operator, will you help me places go? I believe that there's some woman I want to talk to. She's living out west with my dear old best friend, yeah. A guy that she often said she hated. Isn't it amazing? Lying in my back, give me the number that you can. So I can come to tell about the show. I've overcome the blow. I learned to take it well. Tells myself that it just isn't. But that's not the way I feel. Not for real. Can you forget that call? I guess there's no one there to talk to. Thank you for your time. Yeah, you're so kind. You can keep a dime. Nah. Isn't that the way they say it goes? I don't give a back. Give me the numbers that you can find. Great song, man. Jim Croce. Great song, man. Great songwriter. Great song. Gone too soon, I'll tell you that much, man. What do you think? What kind of songs would we have gotten out of Jim Croce if he was still alive? Oh, man, I could just imagine. Can anyone imagine out there? Just think. I know a lot of people say, they always say that. What would they have been if they were still alive? Well, no, really. Some of these guys were were front porch pickers, where they sat out in their yards in the sun and and wrote songs in their yards, front porches, or right in their living rooms, or you sit down. Me as a writer, I got a lot of songs that I wrote that a lot of people don't know about. But how do you get a song like that, Operator, or uh, you know, a Black Crow song, you know, Goodbye Blue Eyes, or so? How do you get a song like that? I don't know. I can only strive to try, but how do you do it? I don't know. I don't know how these guys wrote them songs. They're great, incredible songs. You know, they're really good songs. But anyways, I'm going to cut this video here. It's 3 hours. Uh, you know, you know, ramble on. And behind a camera or behind a microphone, well, we find ourselves rambling on. We find ourselves. It reminds me of being in a bar, hanging out with my buddies, sitting around talking. What's going on today? How's the girlfriend and you gonna? How's it? Hey, what? Crack? I don't know. It's another way for me to release my anger, other than violently breaking the law and going out and do things. So it's a stress reliever. It's also a psychiatric. It's a therapist session. So, what are we doing? I got to take a break for a little bit, and then I'm going to get back on these cases. Uh, you know, there's some good channels out there. The Real Griff, great channel. Uh, Tiffany Marie, great channel. Although somebody got upset at me because I said the world would be a lot better now, or maybe the world would be a lot safer now that Upchurch is on the case. And they got mad at me. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, I'll Great songs. I'll be helping on the cases. I think we're hot on some of the stuff. I really think we are. DNA, that's just part of my skit. I'll be on for another hour or four. You can go to bed and wake up tomorrow. I might still be on live. No, I'm joking. It's almost 1 o'clock. I can't be. I gotta stop this. I need to get some sleep. I need to drink some tea, thyme, honey, and I need a cal shake. And I don't know. I feel like somebody is inside of me. I feel myself, but I also feel like not myself. Like there's I don't know. I don't know. Maybe somebody. I don't know. I've been watching too much YouTube. No, I know a lot of you out there are saying, Johnny, you're nuts. You take your medication. You got problems. I know that, but I can't take my medication right now. I want this stuff to get all the way out of my system. You know, Orlanzapine, anything with peen or pang in it is not good for you. It's just not good for you. It is for a certain amount of time, but then after that, it builds up in the body, and then you got problems. Then you got problems. So what do I think? I think somebody's doing some magic on me, and or voodoo maybe or something. I don't know. I think I got somebody around here that's playing God. Does that make sense to anyone out there? I think I got a bozo that's walking around here. People are walking around here and well, they're playing God or something. I don't know. And you could tell it because there's people that live here that one day they're okay, sort of, but then the next day or something, or a couple days later, they're buckled over and could barely. And then somebody that was sick is now walking around like a spring chicken. So I think something's. I don't know. I need to move. That's what I probably need to do. I think these people have been doing everything in their power, witchery, sorcery, uh, to hold me down. They want me to be what they want me to be. I want to be what I want to be, and they don't like it. So if I die, investigate my case. No, for real. All right. Now, you folks have a good night. Be safe. God bless America. Lord, save me. Heal me. I don't know what's going on. But, anyways, yes, I can play guitar. Yes, that's me in the videos playing guitar and singing. No, they're not fake videos. Okay. Uh, yes, that is a song I wrote called Control on YouTube, on my video thing. For something I was working on, a little movie I was going to do, but now that fell through because I guess people needed it more than me. Oh. But all right, you guys have a good night. Be safe. Oh. Keep an eye on your kids and the ones that you love. God bless. And you guys have a good night.